Hey there guys, welcome back. In the last lecture we saw that the list is mutable. Let's see what happens behind the scene. For the first variable, a list object is created. The values in the list objects are of class int, so the object of class int is created for each value and their reference code is assigned to the list object. For the second variable, another list object is created, and because the values to be placed in the list are already present in the memory, so new objects will not be created and the reference of these objects is assigned to the second list object also. And meanwhile, the reference of list objects is assigned to their respective variables. We see here the immutable objects of class int are reused for the second list object, but the list object is not reused. If we print the IDs of these int objects with respect to different lists, then they will be same because it is the same object for both the list. We can rather use is operator instead of printing IDs. Is operator returns true if the two objects are same. So in c.py we can write print x of 0 is y of 0. X of 0 is first element of list x and y of 0 is the first element of list y. These both have the same values. Instead, they are the same objects as we have seen in the diagram. So the is test should return true. Okay. Let's see running c.py. Look, we are getting true. Okay. So now let's jump to our next method. The next method is pop. We actually got two versions of pop, one without argument and another with one argument. So pop without argument removes the last element from the list, and pop with argument takes the index as argument and removes the element of the specified index. So let's see. Making a new example, d1.py. Let the list be x is equal to 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. X.pop and print x. So pop without argument will remove 15 here. So we'll get 11, 12, 13, 14 in the list. Let's see running d1.py. See, here we are getting 11, 12, 13 and 14. 15 is removed. Okay. Let's see pop with argument. So comment this and x.pop, let's say 2. The argument we are passing here is the index and not the value present in the list. Okay. The value at index 2 is 13. 11 is at 0 index, 12 is at 1 and 13 is at 2, right? Here we are explicitly removing value at index 2, that is 13 here. So we will be left with 11, 12, 14 and 15. Okay. So let's see. Running d1.py. Look, we are getting the expected result. Okay, now making a new example, d2.py. Here we have a list x is equal to 12, 34, 56, 78, 90. And we will print x. Okay, pop also returns the value it is popping. So we can write print x.pop. We will use here no argument pop. So it will pop out the last element. And I will do it for 5 times. So print x.pop 4 times and print x. And now running d2.py. Okay, here we have 5 elements in our list, and if we call pop 5 times, then we will be left with an empty list. Okay, so now one last time I'll pop the element from our list. But guess what? Our list is empty. So let's see what happens. running d2.py. Okay, so we are getting the error for popping from an empty list, and the error we are getting is index error. Means we have something wrong in our indexing. Here pop try to remove the last element from the list. The last index means length minus 1. And here our length is 0, so 0 minus 1 means element at index minus 1. So there is no such index as minus 1 here. Hence we are getting the error, right? Now let's see a new example, d3.py. Let's copy our previous list. We just need it for the demonstration. Print x.pop, and we will pass here any index which is out of range. Let's pass 12. We don't have index 12, we only have index till 4 because we have 5 elements in our list, 0 to 4, 5. Okay, so let's see what happens. Running d3.py. Okay, we are getting index error again. Okay, see, the last example is not very much different from this one. In pop method we have to pass the index. Here our index is out of range, and there our index was indirectly also out of the range. In both cases our index was somehow wrong, so that's why we were getting index error in both the cases. Okay, so now in the last lecture we saw remove method. Both the methods pop and remove delete the elements from the list. So how is pop different from remove? Let's see. Remove method removes the first matching value, and pop removes the value of the specified index. Remove does not return the deleted object, and pop returns the object which is deleted. Means if we print, let's see this in example, e.py. We have a list x is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and print x dot remove 1 and print x dot pop 1. So this is the value we want to delete, that is 1, and this is the index whose value we want to delete. So according to the statement, remove does not return any value, so it will print none, and pop will print the value at index 1. So here we have already removed 1 from the list, so now the elements will be replaced and the new values will start from 2. So the value at index 1 will be now 3. So our output will be none and 3. Let's see, running e.py. Look, none and 3. Okay, the next difference is remove searches over the list to find the element which is to be deleted. Here we specify the value of the element which is to be deleted, hence it have to perform the search. Whereas in the pop method we specify index, so it directly delete the element without performing any search. And at last, remove raises the value error if the value is not found, and pop raises index error if the specified index is not found, as we have seen earlier. So it is obvious that we pass the value in the remove method, so it should raise value error, and we pass index in pop, so it should raise index error. Okay, let's see this by example. Comment this and print x dot remove 12. 12 is the value which is not present in the list, so it will give us value error. Let's see. Look, value error, and the message is x not in list, means 12 is not in the list. Okay, and now see for pop. First comment this, otherwise the code will not go beyond this. Print x dot pop 12. See, we don't have 12 index, so it will give us index error. Let's see. Running e.py. C. Index error, and the message is pop index out of range. Means we don't have such index. Our index is out of range. Okay. So till now we saw append, remove and pop methods. We will see more methods in the further lectures. So that's it for today. Thank you.